Hey guys, back at it again here with our Google Slides here. So we'll get going where we left off. Entrepreneurship was our next word. The process of starting a business. So I know a lot of people think, oh, it'd be really cool to run my own business someday. It's really hard to run a business. There's a lot you have to take on. You take a great financial risk because you have to buy all the stuff for the business. So like if I start a lawn mowing business, I have to buy my lawnmower, I have to buy all my gas, and I still have to make money then on top of all that. If the business fails, then I have to still have to pay off for that lawnmower. I can't just like, oh, my business is done. I don't have to pay for the lawnmower anymore. So an entrepreneur is somebody who starts a business. Entrepreneurship is the process of setting up a business to get it started. Stock is owning a share in a company. So you can buy stock in all sorts of companies, and we'll talk about that a lot more detail later this week. On Fridays, we're going to really focus on investing in stocks, but owning a share of a company. So if I own stock in, say, Apple Computers or Nike or Gatorade or any type of company, any big company, it's going to allow me to own stock. And actually, Gatorade's a bad example because Pepsi owns Gatorade. So I'd have to buy in Pepsi for that. So anyway, I could buy stock in that company, and then I would be a partial owner. Now, I'd be a really small partial owner if I bought only one share of stock. But yeah, a lot of times people will buy, 100 shares of stock. That doesn't make you a full owner. It just means you have a better chunk of shares. You have more voice in the company than one person who owns it. All right. Real estate investing. Real estate investing is just buying a property, something that can't be moved, in order to make money off of that property. Okay. So like we're talking stuff on the ground, whether it's farmland or the area your house is on, anything like that. So just buying any immovable property to try to make money off of it. Commercial real estate is when that property that you buy is going to be used for business. Okay. Property can be like the actual structure of the building, or it can just be the land, either way. But like in this case, an office, a store, would be considered commercial real estate because we are talking about something where you're going to be running a business, making money there. Residential property is property somebody lives on. So that could be a house or apartment or something like that, but where you permanently live would be a residential area, residential property there. A maintenance fee. Any charge for upkeep on property, whether it's getting your trees trimmed. I know a bunch of people who had to call tree companies the past few weeks. Getting your yard mowed, getting your house painted, getting the air conditioner taken care of, things like that to keep the property livable. Those are maintenance fees. Equity is the value of a business minus all their debts and liabilities. Okay, so all the money that they already owe on things is taken out. All the money that they've purchased, or all the things that they've purchased, that those costs are taken out. How much money does that business have? That's equity. How much money does that business really have in it? Credit. Credit is the ability of a customer to buy goods or services before paying for it. Okay, so example, I want to buy my wife $500 earrings. Well, I don't have $500 laying around. The jeweler will give me $500 to pay for it, but I have to pay them back with interest. Okay, so I say, I'll pay you $100 a month for 5 months. And they're like, not quite. You have to pay interest on it too. So you have to actually pay $110 a month. And so at the end, it cost me $550 to buy $500 earrings. We'll talk about that more later this week too. Your credit report is just a statement that shows how well you've paid stuff off in the past. And so that is going to tell people, oh yeah, I should give this guy money, or oh, he's not going to pay it back. I should not give him any money at all. It's just something for your creditors to use there. And debt is any money owed to another person. Okay, so that could be anybody that you owe money to. You have debt. All right, so